Hey guys, so I am in the process of making 4 Happy Meal packages for a crafty meetup that I am going to on Saturday. And I met these people online through the 52 Weeks to an Organized Craft Room, or I think that's the name of it, from Facebook. And anyway, so they had like just a poll on there about like, hey, where are you from, and would you like to have like a crafty meetup to meet with other people in your area? And I'm very fortunate because somebody's just 20 minutes up the road who's having this, from where I live, who's having this meetup for us on Saturday, and it's going to be an all-day thing. So I'm really looking forward to it. But anyway, I'm making some Happy Meal to take. And these are the 3 that I've already got done. I altered a brown paper bag. I believe Tamika, Scrap the World, is the one who a few years ago, I don't know how long ago it was, I saw her do this. And I like the idea of altering the brown paper bags that had those vintage images on them, because I had a lot of those and I don't like using those brown paper bags anymore, so this is a great way to use them up. Anyway, so what I did is I used Kerryanne, who has Shabby Art Boutique. I've been subscribed to her monthly kit for the past couple of years, and honestly this is the first time I've actually gotten into it and started using it, which is, I know, pathetic. But anyway, I'm starting to get more into digitals now that I've destashed a lot of my physical papers. So, and I love Kerryanne's kits because no matter what kit you use, they cross over. So you can use all kinds of different kits and they all coordinate so well together if you mix and match, and I love that. So I've done that a lot. So all the papers are from Shabby Art Boutique, and so I thought, you know what, I'll get on here, and there's one that's different. I started out with this, and then I decided I didn't like the bottom and I wanted to go with this, so that's really kind of the only difference on these. And the way I sewed these side pieces too. Ow, I just hit my glue gun. Yowza. Okay, anyway, enough rambling, Kim. So I thought, on this last one that I'm doing, I'm just going to go ahead and turn on my camera and do kind of like a craft along with me while I get these Happy Meal packages together. Hold on, I'm trying to get cheesecloth off my hand with the glue gun I just hit with the back of my hand. Okay, let me get these out of the way. And I'm going to have separate segments to this video because I'm going to show you also when I fill the contents up. I'll show you how I did that too. I've already done most of them, but I'll just go over it. Okay, so I have a bunch of stuff sitting out here. All this is that brown paper bag. You know, the one that has all the vintage ads on it. And I just sewed it. And then I covered it with this lacy curtain that I got from Goodwill. So I had destashed a lot of my fabrics as well because I really didn't think I was going to be doing any more of this kind of art. And then of course now I am, so I wish I had some of that fabric back. This back tag is perfect. It's the friends we meet along the way that help us appreciate the journey, and I love that quote for our little meetup. So unfortunately lace does not stick well, even with Fabri-Tac. Does not stick well. I knew that was going to happen. Got too much glue on it. So anyway, Fabri-Tac doesn't work very well when you put the paper on the fabric on this, so I'm just going to glue that down a little bit better. Okay, back on track. So, again, this is just a tablecloth, and what I did is I took the Scotch Industrial Spray adhesive and I sprayed the bag. That is a really messy job. I did not care for that, but it really got the lace adhered to the bag. I could have left, you know, probably sewn around the edges, and except for up here. I guess I probably could have I could have sewn around that too. Next time I do that, that's probably what I would do instead of using the Scotch adhesive glue, because like I said, it was just really messy, hard to line things up, and so I would recommend, if you're going to do that, to do it that way, because then once you get everything glued on, it doesn't matter, it's going to stay on anyway, you know, from the things you put on top of it. It'll help to keep this down and attached to your paper bag. So okay, so that's where I'm at now. So I just sewed the bag, and then I put the lace curtain over the top, and now I'm going to further embellish it with some more. I tried to get everything out and have it ready so that you wouldn't have to sit here and have me try to figure out what I needed, what's not on my desk. Okay, right now I'm just using this fabric for the bottom. And I'm going to cut it like about right there, but I'm trying to keep the flowers intact. So there we go. All right, through with that one. Okay, so I'm going to do that on the bottom, and to adhere that, I'm just going to hot glue. Just going to start hot gluing here, and you have to work fast with the glue. I can't do everywhere, otherwise that glue would harden up and it wouldn't stick. So I got to do just a little bit at a time. Here, there we go. And all I'm doing is I'm just trying to find a solid piece that doesn't have any open netting. Whew. Of course I can't see. Yowza. I need my glue finger protectors out here, but okay. Sorry, I'm trying to clean up the mess off my fingers right now that just burned my fingertips. Don't do like I'm showing you. Do it better. I'm not being as careful because I'm trying to hurry up. Because as usual, I don't want this video to be so long. Okay, but of course it probably is going to be another long video. I always have good intentions, but I ramble too much. Okay. I got glue all over my fingers. I really need my glue protectors. Hold on. This is so messy. The glue didn't come up on the other three as much, so I must be using more glue right now. Hold on. Alright, I can't find the flat paddle thing, so let me just get this out. There we go. That should be it. Get it all down. Come on, get down. Oh, I must have missed that. Alright, no big. Missed one of the flowers, but again, this netting is enough that when I start laying things down, it'll catch it. Mainly just wanted to make sure this bottom part's done. Okay. All right. Next, oops, let me keep it in frame there. All right, next I have this I cut apart, I went to the Goodwill and I found a beach cover up that had some trim on it that I wanted, so I just bought it for that, and the fabric, the little fabric that, you know, was around it, but most of it was this right here. And I wanted it because I knew I was going to be lacing a different color lace through this, so that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to measure this out, cut it. There we go. And then I have that hunk of sari ribbon that I got from an Etsy store a gazillion years ago. And I'm just gonna take a floss threader right here and I'm gonna run it through here just to make my life easier. And I'm just going to start threading it. So start on the underside first, and then you got it. If I can get it to stay in. I'm trying to do it where you guys can see it too, so this isn't going as smoothly as if I wasn't, you know, trying to film something. Normally I'd have this right up at my eyeballs. And would be trying to thread this through. Of course, it keeps falling out. It still is easier than me trying to thread this sari ribbon through on my own. Okay, I've gotten to the end and I have one exposed hole, so I think what I'm going to do is rethread it, because I had this extra hole here but I didn't really want to use it because it's too close. But now that I've got to the end there, I should have counted the holes before I started so I would have known that. God, I keep catching that cheesecloth and I got to use it in just a minute. Okay, sorry, gonna do this again. So, because I got to go in and out and in and out, and then I get to the end and I don't have an out, so. Y'all just wanted to see me do that again anyway, didn't you? Good Lord, Kim. I know I can tack that down, but I just didn't really want to mess with it. I thought this was going to go a lot more quickly, because it has been for the last few that I've done here. And of course I get, you know, hit the record button and that's when everything goes to hell in a handbasket, so. Come on, quit falling out. Not to mention my chubby fingers are trying to hold on to this little teeny tiny floss threader. Alright, now we're coming to the end. There. So we go in, and then we're good. Alright, whoops. Put that up. Don't want to lose it. Okay. So there we go. So now we've got that. I'm just going to slide this down because I don't want to waste any of this silk sari. Sorry. Okay, try this again. And then I'm just going to do a little a dot right there. And tack it down. Again, I should have used my glue protector fingertip thing there. Go down. Okay. Come on. Aight. Come back down. Alright. And then I'm going to cut underneath. And I'm going to tack this down. Like so. Just let that hold for a second. Okay. See, you want the glue there instead of there. So, like I've personally right now got all over me. And all over my nails. I don't know how these ladies who do these videos, I don't know how they keep their manicure impeccably intact. It blows my mind. I start crafting and I've got nicks all over the place from where my guillotine cutter or my, you know, what do you call this cutter? Blade. The cutter blade or my scissors or something is always nicking my nails. I get glue everywhere. It's just that, and then they just turn into a mess. And then you see these ladies who craft, and it's just like they just got them done. I don't understand how they're able to keep them so clean. I'm just a messy crafter. Okay, so here we go. Is that the way I want it? Yeah, I guess that's the way I want it. I just realized my other ones had this ruffle right down underneath too, so I might have to do something about that. So what I'm trying to do is glue it where this ruffle comes over the top edge. You can see like right here, top edge of the bag, just to hide that straight edge on the top of the bag here. Need to make sure it's kind of straight. Oh, I probably should have come over more. Okay. Yeah, it's off the edge a little bit, but it's all right. Okay. All right, so we got that done. There we go. So this is where we're at so far. So I got our lace here, got our lace here. My focal point, let me lay the cheesecloth out right now. So I have this pink cheesecloth that you get from Hobby Lobby on that, you know, really wide roll. And I've been using this a lot lately. So, and this is another one of those things I've been sitting on for a couple of years and really haven't used. And this past month I've been using it a lot. I'm working on a couple of books now. I've got like my Crafty mojo back, so pretty happy about that. Except now I wish I had a lot of things that I had destashed. I guess this is why you really shouldn't destash stuff. Unless you're like definitely getting out of crafting, but you know what? I think I want something there. What have I got? I have this little lace trim that was like a cutoff piece from something else. And I'm gonna put that there. Because I like it. And I'm just gonna tack it onto the bottom of that. I don't like the way the glue's showing on that. Yeah. Okay, got glue on my fingers again. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get that off. Okay, back to it. I need another glue stick. Oh shoot. Let's watch the crazy antics of Kim and the glue gun. When she knows it's hot, she still touches it. Alright. I got glue, boogers, and cobwebs everywhere right now. Okay. Here we go. So this is where we're at. Now, I want to make sure, as I'm doing this, that nothing is like going through and making my bag stick. When you gesso a bag, also make sure you put wax paper in between and all the way down so that your gesso doesn't go through the bag and make the two sides stick together. So I thought I'd better let you know that too. Just in case there's any newbies who don't know that. Okay, next, focal point. So Kerryanne, one of her kits had this really pretty postcard right here. Look how pretty that is. Love it, with the little pink butterflies going up. She's reading a book. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, but first I want to do a doily underneath. Kind of want that up a little bit, so I'm going to have the doily there. Then I did a, I have some avocado dyed music paper, and then I did like some more of this same sari silk right here. I stitched it on my sewing machine right on top. Just a really rough, ragged stitch that I did. And I tried using the pink metallic sulky thread. It just totally got messed up in my, I covered it up already. It made a mess on the back. So if anybody knows how to sew in a machine with that sulky metallic thread, let me know. I don't understand why, you know, I have a brother sewing machine and it just doesn't work. It got all knotted up underneath and it missed a bunch of stitches. And then just as soon as I took it out and went to just regular cotton thread, no problem. So I don't know what the scoop is with that. Doesn't work for me anyway. Alright, so I think I'm going to tear just a little bit of that off the edge. And I want that off to the side like that. I want that up a little bit on the lace. Oh, I've got a button. Button. So I just took some embroidery thread and threaded a little button. And I'm going to stick that on right now. Ah, forgot to change the glue. Put a little dab of hot glue right there and then stick that in your glue gun. And then you don't have to hold on to the glue when you're starting a new stick. I think, trying to figure out my layout here. Okay. Good, I think. I'm not going to glue anything down until I really look at it and commit to the layout. Okay. There's my little button. Just hold that down for a second. Okay. Got my little button on it. You can't hardly see it. It's one of those clear buttons. I probably should have used a white one, but honestly I was just in a hurry. Okay. Oh, I have this stamp that I cut out again. This is from Carrie's kit as well. I'll leave the link down below for Kerryanne's group because, man, I think it's like just $7 a month for her kit. and it is because she's from Australia or New Zealand, somewhere down under. And anyway, so it's it's Australian dollars, and then it converts, I think, to just under $7 US. So totally worth it, because it's just, they're beautiful kits. But and this isn't what am I trying to say? an affiliate plug I'm trying to do here. I just fell in love with the kit. Like I said, I've only been using it now this past month, and I've been subscribing for 2 years. Okay, so I'm going to have it like that, but I don't want to set it down yet. I'm going to set that to the side. And then I made another little, a sweet friendship. I can't read this because I have my glasses on. A sweet friendship refreshes the soul. And that's another label that I made with Kerryanne's. I'm going to stop saying that because every paper here is from Kerryanne. Anyway, and I used my Silhouette Cameo to cut this out. And a whole bunch of other stuff too. I'll show that in another segment when I talk about the insides here. But anyway, I used my Silhouette Cameo to cut that out, and what I did is I backed it with some cheesecloth, and then the base is just cardboard that I've ripped from some packaging I got. And then I also did a dry brush technique on the cardboard, and just to soften up the brown. So it's the cardboard, cheesecloth, and then that label. And then I just kind of want to put it right here. Right here. Let's bring that doily down a little bit. Okay, like so. And then I think I got this trim from Ally Express. As a matter of fact, I'm almost positive I did. And I'm going to, I don't want to cover up my little butterfly there, but also don't want to cover up a lot of these flowers. So that right there is where I'm going to put it. Okay. So let's start gluing this. And again, I'm just going to do one at a time. Ow! Crud! Oh, geez. That's going to leave a blister. Holy smokes. Oh yeah, got a blister now. Awesome. You don't have to do the whole flower, but I definitely want to have this where it stays on too, so. Okay. Now, what do I need to do first? Let me. Do that. Like so. Do the doily. You see what I mean? Once you start to lay your elements down, like the cheesecloth will stick. The hot glue pattern isn't going to matter because you won't see it. Wow, I really burned my thumb right there. Ouch. Woof. Woof. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing here. You know what? I'm going to run out of glue. Let me grab another stick. Let me do it this way. Well, I guess I did have enough. I didn't realize my stick was sticking out that far. Okay, right now I'm just basically talking to myself. Okay, this is all dried up, so I want to take that off. because I don't want it being all lumpy. Okay, try that again. Now I'm out. Crud. This glue is gonna probably not stick now. All right, shoot, I gotta lay this down. Okay, that's higher up than I wanted it. I had to work fast. Put my little stamp on here. I'm just going to glue the top part because that's the only one sticking to the fabric. The rest of the adhesive will catch that. There we go. All right. Then I have this for right here. Yeah, okay. All right. Make sure it's straight. Okay. All right, and then finally, I did make some little bulb pin. These are the Tim Holtz bulb pins. I used rusting solution on it, so it's a little discolored for that reason. It has that patina to it for sitting in that rusting solution. But anyway, and then I just cut out this little tag, and then the Handmade for Love ball of yarn here. That is, again, from Kerry's. This is not from Kerry's. This is the only thing that's not from Kerry's kit. This For You came from a die set from Ally. So, okay, and I'm just going to catch a little hole up here and thread, thread the pin through that and just have this dangle so that it's like that. All right, so there is how I made my cute little Happy Mail bag. All right, so I'll come back when I get ready to fill this, and I'll fill you in with what I did there, okay? Bye! I knew I forgot something. I also had pre-made this little bow right here, and out of the same, silk. So that's how I finished it off, and I totally forgot to do that. So I wanted to come back and just show that as well. Okay, I'll be back with filling it up in just a minute. Okay, now that we have our bag done and all our goodies to go inside, I'm just going to share what I did. So this is everything I made to go in each of these little goodie bags here. So I have a bookmark that I laminated and put a tassel at the top. There's the back of it, and that has the image. I don't know why I'm having a hard time talking right now. Hello, it's late, that's why. I'm tired, I want to go to bed. I still have to make a charcuterie board, so, all right, off topic, as usual. Anyway, this is from Kerryanne. I'm not going to say that, that's what all this is. So, anyway, bookmark. I made some resin buttons, and the mold is from, I think this is a Wilton cake mold that had some buttons and zippers on it. Got it a few years ago at Joann. So anyway, buttons right here, and I printed on the back side. I forgot to print on the back side of this one, but Anyway, some I remembered to two-side it and others I didn't. So anyway, really cute. Again, I just love her kits. I die cut a whole bunch of ephemera. So here are some cards in here from, well, let me just open it. Here's the back side, another little card. Because this is a crafty, crafty day we're going to have. So I tried to just get all kinds of like little creative things included in here. So I have the Anna Griffin Sewing Room die. I think that's the name. It's a cut and emboss folder. And I used rose gold paper to cut out. A ruler. The sewing machine. I love this die. These, these cut and emboss folders. The thread with the needle. Oh, these scissors are so pretty. I just love those. And then I did a little thimble and another little button out of that paper. And then I used, well, let me just go through the cards. So again, these are all from Kerryanne's kits. So pretty. Beautiful. Bingo card, some postcards, the library card, these corset cards, and I just rounded the corners on some of these. This is a spool that you can thread some string through. I just didn't have any nice string, otherwise I would have done that, but didn't have any, so it's just blank. These cute little pocket watches, these floral pocket watches are so pretty. Whoops, trying to keep it in order so I can put it right back in. A couple of tape measures here. This cute little, this is from her Woodland Whimsy kit. It was one of the monthly kits. So cute with the little fox with the fairy on it and the florals. I used my Silhouette Cameo to cut out these die cuts here that I'm showing you. A couple of little handmade by right there. Oh yeah, this cute little price tag. The cute little corset. Here, what am I doing? Why don't I put it on this? Cute little corset. It shows up so much better there. Oh gosh, I just love these scissors. So pretty with the ribbon flowing through it. My Silhouette did a pretty good job of cutting around it. I didn't get the insides cut out because I haven't learned how to do that yet. The sewing machine. The pin cushion. It did a really good job around the pins on that. And a couple of handmade by tags. So I just have this cute little ephemera packet here. And the toppers were all made by imposing a label on top of just some of her papers that I condensed down. I used my Silhouette a lot when I did this. I don't know why, when there's like a space in the video where I don't have anything to say or I'm thinking about my next word, I always say So I get people who hate me on that. Alright, and then this is lace, so I have a lace spool right here. I don't remember where I got these lace spools from, and because it's been so long. But again, I backed it with some of her papers on front and back. You can't really see it. And then this lace is that what is it called? Modeling paste by Stamperia. I use that in a cake mold, fondant mold. Excuse me, a cake fondant mold. And that is one of those. And then I made some handmade flowers. And let me get up in there. There's a glare, but these are the Heartfelt Creations. Which one is it? It's the Botanical Rose. So I stamped it first on the really blush colored glitter paper. And it's that glitter paper that doesn't flake off. So that was the only way that stamping would work on that. And then I used the dies to cut them out. And then I used the Heartfelt Creations shaping mold to kind of sort of shape them. I didn't really spend too much time because this was a last minute thing that I was doing, so I had to hurry up. This is actually what I just got finished doing. And this is how I packaged that up, and I forgot to do the double side print on this. Wish I had thought of it, but I didn't. And then I made a vintage. I made a shopping list. So this is backed with the heavy chipboard. It's like a heavy chipboard, and then just the shopping list. Again, this is all from Kerryanne's kits that she has. And there's the back side, some more of her paper. I just love it. Love how that turned out. And then this is one of her postcards. I made it a jumbo size. And then I also have some avocado and coffee dyed papers and music sheet, doilies, and I also have an 1875 copy of Dickens' Curiosity Shop. So there are a couple pages of that, and then I have a 1941, I think, is when it was published, Three Musketeers book. So there's a couple of pages of that in here too. So vintage papers. Just a little bit of everything. And this is how it's going in my little bag that I decorated here. So I just thought I would share that. I might try to share some of the craft day tomorrow, and it depends. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, and I may tack that on in this video as well. Okay, I'll see you later. Alright, so now I'm downstairs in Sherry's studio, and I just went in to catch some of the water in the background there. So, anyway, this is her outdoor kitchen area, but here is her studio. I thought I would just... She's doing a class... Not a class, because we're not a class, but we're doing a project where we're all coming downstairs here and doing a... what the heck am I trying to say? A mixed media piece with this, so we can each take one home. So we're all coming down and doing something to this. Very cool. And I just wanted to share her storage that she's got here. Very cool. She used to own a store. So I'm going to rate her stamps right now because it was a stamp store. Alright, so I may or may not be back with more footage from our crafty get-together day. Alright guys, bye!